be a workman, work people in the future. Should be a new culture, should be a new life style in the society. The world is a joy to be the unity. Something happening in India, something happening in USA, we know in Thailand, 1 minute, 2 minutes. So if do something now, other people in society, in Facebook, in network, know what we think, what we do, what our activity. So this means that the world is connected to be one unity, one world. The school not necessary for every people, not necessary for everybody to come to sitting in the chair in classroom and lecture and listen to the teacher. It's no need like that. People can learn anywhere, anytime by mobile phone, by tablet, and by television. That is my opinion about next generation of education. Today we teach something to the student, to the youth, and the next generation, maybe the student, the youth can teach us, because the student should be a creator. The student should be as something feedback to the teacher to learn the new concept, the new thing in the world, the new concept, the new opinion. Sometimes we ask youth, what do you think? What do you think about society? What do you think about religion? The student, the youth answer something back. It's not the same as the past. The student not strict in the faith. The youth, the new young generation, not strict in the faith of the religion, faith of the adult teaching, not faith about culture today. They should be do anything that's flexibility, that happy in their life. So education should be give the answer to the youth in next society. That the religion and education should be connected to be the one thing. There is religion, should be there is education. There anywhere, wherever have education, should be have religion too. Why not? Because education without religion should to be make a mistake, make a crisis to the world. Wherever have religion, should be have education. Why not? Because religion without education is not mystery. Is the something not unresolved, no reason to understand. And the respect to anything to cannot touch, cannot use in daily life. So religion in the next century should be have learned religion by education too. And education should connect, go along the same, the same and close with education. Education and religion should be close together. I think in the next generation of youth that grow up in this world, have many crises, have many problems. The solution of to live in this world happily and successfully in the same time should be give the morality, religions and soft skill to the student. Homeschool should be popular in the next century, and robot have many role in the world. Education too, in the temple too, in the university too, in the court, in the anywhere, in the bank. So we should learn how to use robot, how to use AI, how to control AI, and AI have no morality, but people or human being should be try to stand on the morality point. The next generation of education, people should faith in morality.
Yes,
morality
yes, I agree.
They don't know that the necessity of morality. Get something eat, get something eat, get the car, get the money more. Why not? And finally we die. So how religious? Every religious should be touched to the youth in the next century. That is education with religion, and religion as education. Finally, I want to say that the teacher should be a coach. Teacher as coach, not teach. You should do, but coach life.
Yeah,
coach,
that's right.
Soft skill, life skill, body skill, cognitive skill, thinking skill, wisdom skill, and awaken. How to awake, how to happy, because knowledge, they can read, they can hear, they can stay in the mobile phone, in the YouTuber, but cognitive skill, thinking skill, awakening skill, happy skill, nobody teach. YouTuber cannot teach how to happy, how to cognitive, how to decide something that's come to us. That is my opinion about education in the future. Religion as education, education as religion. Thank you.
So thank you very much. You are very clear. Your topic, your idea, share, show, and share. I share your idea about the education in 21st century also, or on the futures. So thank you very much. The Venerable Brahma Vichano, the reader of Vipassana Meditations, Santi Pawana, Surin Province. You talk about the trade of educations and also technology come to our life, how we can manage. And survival of education is very important. We have to train our mind by training the trainer who to be the good person. Development of society by morality is very important because of if we grow about the technology more, but morality without this, we cannot live together in this world. Especially the educations today, we have to try to understand, to learn, to research about the big data. Big data is in blockchains. Blockchains is inside the big data. For example, the money in the futures or the present nowadays, you know about the kind of the money, cryptocurrencies. But for versus and if you know very well about the cryptocurrencies in blockchains, about the Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum coin, some cryptocurrency, you change and not catch money or so many coin in the cryptocurrency in the world. But all the futures, maybe I think so many kind of cryptocurrency come to our life. Okay. Next, I would like to introduce about the speaker for Chia Cho and share idea about our topic today because of he is very special lecturer or very experienced about the economics. Usually, the topics about the research, how we can get money, how we can live together in society by make relationship in our society. Nowadays, he is the head department or member research guy in commerce. Usually, so long time ago, he came to our university for present the topics research also. Let me invite the assistant professor Dr. Sandif come to join our activity today and present why I lost money. How can I get money back? Please give you up for 10 or 15 minutes, sir, please.
Yes. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sure. It is clear. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Thank you
Go
so
ahead.
much, sir. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. Very learned professor from Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, Thailand. My friend, Mong Farah Sorvit, Dr. Sorvit, sir. He's really a very learned professor. And every Sunday, he came back with new subject. As well as I was learning from my senior professor. He was talking about the artificial intelligence, blockchains, robotic mechanisms, and so many topics was there. It was really a good learned lecture. Here today, my topic is why I lost my money in COVID. How can I get back? My dear friends, I'm looking so many friends from Thailand as well as world, especially Mr. Jadhav from India and many more friends. Very good morning to all of you. My dear friend, from last 10 years, I'm working on the issue of financial freedom. Every human being is having the ability to get financial freedom. It is my aim of life to become a financial freedom. Every individual in this world should be financially free. Because my dear friend, we have a lot of problem, especially in the field of money, in the field of finance, in the field of economics, in the field of personal finance. My dear friend, many of my friends said money is not everything. But I am saying money is not life, but it is not less than life. Money is not God, but it is not less than God. So today I have only 10 minutes. My dear friends, in COVID, in Aurangabad, especially Dr. Surit sir, 2 lakh people lost their job.
Mhm.
In only Aurangabad province, 2 lakh people lost their job. In Maharashtra and India, the tragedy is so high. Many people or many entrepreneurs, they lost their money. Why? And how they can get back? What was the procedure before DC, EC and EC before Corona? What was the financial position of the world as well as India? What was the financial position of during Corona? What was the financial position after Corona? Dr. Sorvit sir, now many people, they are having a problem with the money. Many people, they are fighting with the money. Many people getting suicide in India due to the money. Yes, peace is very important, but my dear friend, Without money, you can get this. If you have food, if I want food, then I want money. So there should be need to change in financial behavior. There is need to change in financial habit. My dear friend, pandemic will come and go. But what about the personal finance? What about the money? What about the EMI life? We know 91% people in this world is having workers, maybe small or big workers. They are having their EMIs. Every time they just work for the EMI. They just work for to pay the tax only. Why this happen? First we will see why I lost my money into it. And what is financial freedom? My dear friend, the first problem is less income, more expenses. Human beings personally expanding expensing their money in only for the expenses, not for the income, not working on the sources, but they're working for only do the expenses. They want heavy cars, they want good home, they want good life or their lifestyles, they want good watches, many more things. They want good mobile, Apple mobile they want. There is less income and more expenses there. If you get more money, then you will do more expenses. Then that is another habit. If you're getting more money, then you are giving more expenses. And if you get more money, then you will do more expansion. It is not required, but you are giving more expansion. If you are having a mobile of 20,000 rupees, when you do, no, it is old version. Now I have to take another high version mobile. Means you are expanding your expenses. And we are not working on earning. We are working on expending. We are working to do the expenses, not working on earning. And there is no investment plan for the workers and for the middleman. That is why he is in worry. We have to work on investing. Without investing, we can't get the freedom. And today too, I don't know how much money I want for the month. And what is the figure of my independence? You will see in the next slide. My dear friend, if I am having an income of rupees 40,000 in a month, then I am expensing 20,000 rupees. EMI will be 15,000 rupees. Means what? Every month I want rupees 40,000 for my well-being. But my dear friend, if suppose I have a 40,000 rupees in my bank, means what? There is no need to work for the money. Means 1 month I am financially freedom. Yeah. Means 1 month I have a freedom. If suppose for my well-being, I want to please 500 rupees for a day. If I having a 500 rupees in my pocket, means what? One day I am free. Means what? I have to expenses of rupees 35,000 in a month. So the figure of my year, that is 4,20,000. Means if I want to be a freedom for the 1 year, if I want to travel the world, if I want to the financially freedom, if I want to financial freedom for the year 2023, then I need to save 4,20,000 rupees. Means if he is working now here, we will see in the year 2021, he is going on the bicycle, and after retirement, he is going on the bicycle too. Means what? In his whole life, what he did? It is the question. If you are asking the pension after retirement, what do you do in your life? So what should I do? What should we do? And how the world is getting EMI free? How the world is getting financial free? What can be done? My dear friend, we have to expand ourselves financially. We have to contribute in people's life. My dear friends, we are talking to each other. Means what? There is some of the person who is given the contribution. Wireless network is there. Data is there. We have to contribute in people's life. Don't do business, but help the community. But if you want to help the community, it means what? You have something to give something. So first of all, you have to earn, and then only you can contribute in people's life. If I take the example of myself, I am working as an assistant professor, associate professor in Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University of Aurangabad. I can give the education to the 5 people only. But here, if you take the example of the Tata, he is able to give education to 10,000 people because he is having something. If I take the example of Elon Musk, you must know, he earned a lot of, and he is contributing to the people. If I take the example of the nano car, our Tata said to the world, I will give a car in only rupees 1 lakh. And the dream comes true. Every common man is getting the nano. It is his dream. My dear friends, my dream is to educate the people financially. And Elon Musk, what he is doing? He is doing to expand yourself. When he is the CEO of PayPal, or when he is the CEO of many banks, what he did, he expand the money. If you want to expand the money, if you want to expand yourself, if you want to expand your education, means what? You need to know your sample. If Dr. Sorovit want to expand their knowledge, then you must know what is the population. Means what is the sample? How many people they want their education? If you want to increase your money, if you want to increase your stake, it should be know your sample. If you want to take the example of Parle-G, in India, during COVID of 2 years, everywhere Parle-G was available. Why? It is due to the customer segmentation. I have a lot of message today, but due to time constraints, I cannot express a lot of things. My dear friends, it should be a great lesson from Parle. Everywhere, people donating to the Parle. Everywhere, people donating biscuits. But the biscuits was not less. But everywhere, it is available. There were so many problems of the traveling too. Travel was totally stopped. But every shop, there is the Parle. It is the big system. Pandemic will come and go. But human life cannot stop. Means what we have to think about these things. My dear friends, there are so many products. If you see the mankind, if you see the paracetamol tablets, the industry was closed, but medicine was served. Means what? It is the working style of that particular company. Here are some Another Sigma hospital is there in India. Lot of big hospitals is there. They are serving. They are not. They are not saying no. COVID is there. We cannot go back. That's not the matter. You have to serve your every time. You have to contribute to the people. If suppose if you are doing the marriage, then there is a contract. You have to work for your wife, for their well-beings. You have to give the expenses to the wife. Means what? There is a contract. This is the contract. So we have to take the contract of your life. You have to find the opportunity. You have to catch the opportunity. My dear friends, all the decisions of our life, we are here because it was our decision to come on the globe, to come on the Zoom and just talk. It was our decision. Some people take the decision, no, I don't want to join the Survey conference. They don't join. That was their decisions. It is my decision to expenses more. That is my decision. But due to that decisions, I am here. Means what? We have to take a decision. Every rich person having their own decision that I want to be rich. Every poor person that having their decision, no, I want to be poor. EMI life. Every person having an EMI, why? That is their choice. My dear friends, one of the very famous sentence, I don't believe in taking right decisions. Reverend Dada said, I will take only 2 minutes. Reverend Dada said, I don't believe in taking right decisions, but I take decisions and make them right. Your decision is not wrong, but we have to create, we have to inculcate the ability to make the decision right. My dear friends, today we will talk how to be financially free, how to be make the expenses, and it is the decision of yourself, make a poor or make a rich. Our financial habit is a big topic again. Financial behavior, financial habits. If you do proper financial behavior, then and then only you can get back your money. My dear friends, I have a dream for the India. Every day I wake up in the morning, just thought, every human being of India should be financially free, should be mentally free, should be calm life, and the vision of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar was that every Indian should be Buddhist, and I'm working on that vision. My dear friends, thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Sorvit, sir, giving me a good chance. I think it is a very big topic. I'm unable to judge my topic, but my dear friends, you have given me a time, and you have, thank you so much, sir. Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you.
So this is the very many experience about e-commerce management, or professor he has get some the experience more about the foreigners students under him. So today we are very lucky to share and show your idea about the topics. It's very important because of we are living together in this world. So if we would like to be good person or happy person, we have to try to understand about the management our life, especially the money. So this is very nice. You are we are idea to study continues about how we can get back the money. So thank you very much. Okay, the next maybe right now professor from other country and our university come to join the topics. right now I would like to invite the associate professor, Metapan Poti Tirarod. Maybe can you hear me? My master, Metapan Poti Tirarod.
Sure.
Okay, sir. Uh, on the webinar today, we talk about the education system in the futures because of nowadays situation come to our life. So many situations we can control. Uh, uh, Professor Sandy he talk about pandemic come and go, but we have to stop. We have to live together in this world or our society. But for education, it's very important. What's the trend of education in the futures and technology impacts to education? Why technology must to come to apply our education to today's and education for survival in coming on in the futures. What do you think about this topic, sir?
First of all, I just would like to greet MC, Assistant Professor Dr. Sorovit, and also other participants. I have to say thank you so much for inviting me to talk and discuss and share about education system in future. So in my idea, and in fact, our world is changed a lot, because you see in everywhere, in every country, the society has come to the aging society. The aging society is the most important or the key word or the key point of education system in the future. Though we have young generation, even in Thailand, you see from 2018, the number of aging people increased, I think, more than 3 times of young generation. That means we have to carry together these two groups of the people. In Thailand, nowadays we have more than 5 million elderly people. For aging society now, Thai become the aging society. That means now we have more than 5 million aging people or elderly people in Thailand. You see, I think in next 10 years, the elderly people will increase to more than 20 million. It is the most important thing. Though the number of elderly people increased, also we could not forget young generation. That means we have to develop together. It will be duality of education. First thing, we have to look at the young generation. And the second one, we have to look at the elderly people, right? Even in India, I think India is the big society. China, now, did you know now, the elderly people increased, I think in 2022, nearly 800 million people. You see, Chinese elderly people increased to nearly 800 million. So this is the big market for education. Correct? So
right.
For young generation, of course, we have to use breakthrough on the development of science or technology like AI. Now we are talking about quantum computer. It is the new trend. I think it's coming in use. maybe in 5 or 6 years ahead. You see now Elon Musk, he tried to construct spaceships because he think that this world, this earth, it is not enough for living for human beings. They just would like to bring the people to the Mars. This is not the dream, but it is the truth.
That's right.
In Elon Musk belief, he say that when we developed AI to some point that human being cannot control AI, and AI will come to destroy human beings. That in Elon Musk's idea. But Jack Ma, he said no, it is not possible. Because when AI has constructed brain, but that brain without morality, without individual, that Jack Ma, he say anyway, human being is still better than AI. But anyway, so come back to Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University. Our university is a monastic university. It is the Buddhist university of the world, right? So when we look at these two groups of target of education, I think the elderly people is the most important for Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University. You see, more than 5 million elderly people now, and in the next 10 years, more than 20 million people. These people, they are retired people. They are financially stable, correct? They are financially stable. According to the book, the learning or study is the long life study or long life learning. That means now we have to focus on the elderly people. So elderly people, what they want to get. The elderly people nowadays, we just talking about the people who are 70 years old and above. This we call elderly. In every society now, nearly 800 people, Chinese people, and nearly 20 million of Thai people. You see, the Faculty of Education of Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, how we can construct the curriculum for this for these people, maybe non-degree program. And these people, they need something fast, correct? Because they have no more time to think too much about what they want to get. They just want to get the peace of mind. You see, peace of mind is one of the most important quality of the people in 5.0 era. This is the great opportunity of Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University. This is the great opportunity for monks, Buddhist monks, who are experts in religious teachings. So when the people who are in retirement, right, now they seek the mental stability with financial stability. How we can convince them to come to study at our university. I agree with that. Now, from now, the people can learn everywhere. The people in every country or wherever they are, at any corner of the world, they can learn from everywhere. We can learn online, or we can use hybrid, right? But nowadays, from today and ahead, the people they will not come to on-site. In Europe, many countries now, generation who finished Mathayom 6 or 12 standard, that they will live and they will go around the world to find out themselves, to find out what their passion, what they want to do. And I think so many universities in Europe now, they just broke, they have broken the wall of the faculty. No faculties. So once they come to university, they can learn. They can choose. For example, if I want to learn language, I may learn one language from the Faculty of Humanity. If I would like to learn about how to teach people, I may learn some subjects at the Faculty of Education. If I would like to learn about meditation, I may learn some subject at the Faculty of Buddhism. If I would like to learn how to have interaction with other people, I may learn some subject from the Faculty of Social Sciences. So when they finish education, they can choose their occupation or vocation or profession, what they want to do, what they want to be. That is the trend of education in the world. But anyway, for Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, we have to focus on the elderly people. These people, they need mind or mental education, mental development education. Because now they need not anymore. They need just only the peace of life. That's the peace of life. That means I just would like to give some idea to the Faculty of Education, like Ajahn Sarawit. You are young people or young generation of Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University Guru of Education, that you have to think about how to find out how to construct the curriculum for the elderly people in Thailand. The numbers is going to increase to 20 million, more than 20 million. It is the big source, the big resources for Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya. That no need to worry. No need to worry now. If we are focused on this teaching or religious teachings, Mahachulalongkorn is the right way, the right place, and only the place for the elder people who are going to have more numbers. Okay, because nowadays you see the number of children decrease, but the number of elderly increase. Now we have to think about this one. That in my idea, when technology goes so fast, go into the quantum system, but don't worry about it, because Einstein said that when science or technology grow or developed, at the best point, only one religion will be remained. That religion is the religion of universe. Actually, Einstein, he just would like to tell us that the religion of the universe is Buddhism. Because when scientists they study and study. Now they find out nothing. Even the fatness, or what you call the capacity of the light from the sun. Okay, it is come from the sun to our world or the earth. It takes around 300,000 kilometers per second. But do you know that the fastness of our mind is 2 million faster than the light from the sun. So before that, if you like to copy some video, we will take around 2 hours. But nowadays, if you would like to copy some video, we will take around again nearly 2 seconds only. Because they use the light, right? Because of the theories of Einstein. But do you know that the Buddha say that our minds can download everything faster than the light 2 million times. That is the most important thing, and it's very interesting point of Buddhism. That's why I'm not worried about this one, and also I'm not worried about the education system of Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University. I just worry that how to construct curriculum program for getting or receiving the number of elderly people increasing more and more. Even elderly people, they may not good at technology like a computer. But anyway, we cannot leave these people behind, you know. We can develop these 2 groups of human resource together. If we're talking about metaverse, I think in the Buddha times, the Buddha, he used this one to teach so many people, like Panang Khema, the wife of Pajal Pimpisan. She is very, very beautiful, and she heard that the Buddha, he just talked about unbeautifulness, and everything is changed. She didn't want to come to what Velu want. That's why the Buddha, he just discussed with Pajal Pimpisan how to. Pajal Pimpisan come to get the advice from the Buddha, how to convince Panang Khema to come to the temple, come to what Velu want. So one day the Buddha, he just was giving a sermon at what Velu want, and Panang Khema, just the Buddha and Pajal Pimpisan or Pimpisan king, they just stand together. The Buddha told Pajal Pimpisan to ask someone to compose a song to describe about the beautifulness of what Velu want, and play this song throughout Rajagruh every day. When she just want to see that temple of what Velu want, and one day she came, the Buddha, he just used the metaverse. Convince her to see one goddess who just standing behind the Buddha. And when she saw that one, the change of that goddess, from that point, Panang Khema, she got enlightened. Right? This is the metaverse the Buddha used in those days. But because of those days, we don't have science. We don't have technology to prove this one. But now, Einstein, he just constructs everything from Isaac Newton around 100 years after that. And nowadays, scientists, they construct many things to prove whatever the Buddha taught. That's why I say only one religion will remain. When science develop again and again to the best point, that religion is Buddhism. Buddhism is a religion of study or a religion of learning. All right. This why now we are in the University of Learning. Now I just think that for the Faculty of Education of Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, under the leaderships of all lecturers, now it is the good chance, great opportunity for all of you to do this one. And I hope that we can manage this group of people together. This is my idea about education system in the future. Thank you very much.
So, very well. Professor, today we get the new idea about how we can create the degree for human being or to train the new generation to be the good person to develop our society, all the world, especially in Bangkok, in Thailand. We university is mean the Buddhist University, Mahachula Buddhist University. We try to create the curriculum for training the mind is very important. Assistant Professor talk about the degree, non-degree, upskill and reskill who would like to get the new experience for develop in a job, develop ourselves, especially right now. It's very important. Our minds, mental development is very good. Okay, so thank you very much, Professor. Again, now we have the professor from education faculty, Associate Professor Dr. Sin Ngaprakon. He completed PhD from Punjab University, and so long time ago he very expert about the research educations in Siam University. Then we come back to our university in Faculty of Education for training for the trainer who want to be the professor teacher in our faculty is mean education faculty. Okay, sir. Associate Professor Dr. Sin Ngaprakon, I give you 10 or 15 minutes, depend on you to share and to show your idea about the education system in the future, please.
Most valuable Rajan Sorovit and this all participants. I very exciting to speak English because of so long time I not speak English. Or when I listen from the participants speak about their education system in the future, when we look for Thailand education, I would like to join idea by my opinion. The first, I would like to add the question, what is the education system? When you look for the education system, you must see 2 points. One is the human system. A human system is inclusive of the education system, economic system, society system, and political system. This is a education. This is a human system. And 2 is a natural system. No one can say natural system because natural system is very important because when we teach to our students, we should understand the background of the student. And then the natural system is have 2 points. One is live things. That's mean the average a man or animal or something like that. One is non-living things. We like the surrounding of our education, something like that. So this is very, I think, very important of the education system. But when we look for the Thailand education system, we have 3 systems. Everyone can understand that's one is a normal system. Second is non-educational informal education system, and one is a non-formal education system. In the Buddhism, we talk about the informal education system because education system, we have to fit the curriculum. We have to fit the government control. So if informal or non-formal system in Buddhism is not fit the curriculum. Why? Because of the Buddha just said everyone should understand the natural system too. Because we want to help the people to be happiness. Not only focus on the economy. Just look for how to help the people to be happy and includes with their life, their need.
That's right.
Right. And then if the curriculum understand this one, maybe help the people to be very happy because it's like example, some students they say, I don't like to study at the school. Why? The teacher not teach me about my need. I need to
Play.
Yes, I need to play. I need to help my parents. Something like that. So this is very important of the natural system. Then in the future, how we can change the curriculum, follow the needs of the people. And then the people, they don't need the same thing because because it's different people, they need follow their background. Like the I'm stay in Buriram province, we need how to help the parents to plan something like that, to look at the sister and brother, to hear my mother, something like that. This one is very, very important of this in the education system in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So now the world is changing. Everyone should change, follow the world, a new world. A new world we refer to the 21st January. 21st January, how to teach the student. One is should be how to get the innovation of teaching, innovation of administration, and innovation in management. And then now the popular of the education is how to use technology is very, very important of the new of the education system in the future. So that I afraid of this one. If you forget the natural system, maybe we lost some way. So my opinion, I would like to say two things in the future of the education system in the future. One is to change the curriculum. Second is to change the teaching. Teaching very important. Someone say if you would like to get the good student, you don't look for a school. You just look for the teacher. Look for the teacher who is an expert teacher. He said like this. Don't worry about the school. Because the school is the same curriculum, but the teacher may be different because some teachers very expert. So the last one, you just change the administration or administration and or management of school. Three main is very important for education system in the future. I hope so. And then the last one, the education system, how to help the people, how to help the student to be a happiness.
It's very important.
Yes, I just, this is my opinion. Thank you very much for your,
So
give me to join your channel today.
Yes.
Thank you.
just very surprised, Associate Professor Dr. Singh Prakon talk about the system of education in the futures, especially the curriculums, how we can training for the trainers to be happy person. The last point is very nice. You talk about nowadays situation, pandemics, COVID-19 come to our life. We can go to school, we cannot learning together, especially students. He would like to go to do activity in school, but you cannot. Nowadays, I have some projects, thesis, projects research. Sir, I have the project thesis about homeschooling. Homeschooling is in the Kok Nong Na. The next time I will explain about the Kok Nong Na model to others, because of right now I prepare for projects, new projects, homeschooling. I would like to design program for the children studying in home, no need to go to school, but can stay in our home, but we can train them for study in Kok Nong Na model. This the next I will explain about this. Okay, so thank you very much, sir, to share and to show your idea. It's very nice and very clear to the topic. The next, let me invite the Associate Professor Dr. Suthipong Srivichai, then Venerable พระมหาสมพงษ์สันตจิตโต he came already, the next speaker. Okay, right now, please warm welcome Associate Professor Dr. Suthipong Srivichai. I give you only 10 or 5 or 10 minutes, please. Welcome. You are open your mind, Venerable. I cannot hearing you. Maybe you are trying to do again.
Hello.
Okay, it's okay. It's already. I'm hearing you already. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. I'll stop again. I'm not sure a problem or not. I cannot hearing you. You have to change.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. For 5 or 10 minutes, sir. Yes. Please go ahead.
Most relevant, sir. And my dear friend, I am very glad to come to participate with everybody, especially and my professor from Indian. Usually, I have been in India for maybe 10 years or 15 years back. Today, I would like to show my idea about. Do you know UNESCO has given the 4 pillars of education? Do you know how to learn, how to know? Usually, in the first one, how to know what is meaning of learning, what is that the combination of general knowledge with the new knowledge. Everyone can have the knowledge and can have the good knowledge, good moral, and good wisdom or not. Everyone, especially everyone must how to know and how to learn and how to be used for the benefits in our life. Everyone can know everything in this world. And in the second one, learning to do. Whenever we learn in the pre-primary school, we learn in the primary school, secondary school, even in the postgraduate education department. And then we know how to do learning that help the people with the different situation that perform everyone. Whenever we learn, we know everything, and then how to use the education, our learning in primary school, secondary school, and higher education, and use in the present day. And then how to have the professional experience. And number 3, how to live together. When everyone, whenever we learn everything from the primary school, secondary school, and higher education, and how to work with together with the good head, good heart, and good hand, and good health. And whenever we cannot do everything with our hand, we have to request the other man to help us. Therefore, learning is learning. Everyone can learn together, but how to be good together and help together and help even in individual understand and how to understand other man, especially understand yourself and have the real right that knowledge we are human must depend on each other and conduct the project together and learn how to solve the problem in each country, especially in Thailand. Also, every place they have some problem and how to help to each other. Therefore, we have to learn to be together with the peacefulness in the long life. In the last one, learn for the for life, learning from the school, and in the last one, how to live in the good life, learning to be, learning that help a person to improve his or personality better, performing with the greater independent discussion and greater self-responsibility in our education, our department, in our society. Especially, do you know, in Buddhism, Buddha just say the three characteristics of learning in moron, how to be the good behavior moron. Everyone, especially the human being, must good character, good moron, and good behavior. And the second one, and learn how to be in train that our work, how to work with intention, or I mean with meditation, how to use meditation in our life. And number three, how to use our wisdom, especially in Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University. We use the motto, wisdom in the brightness in the world. Therefore, I would like to conclusion. First one, we learn to be the good moron. We learn to be a good meditation. We learn to be a good wisdom. Everyone must have education. Without education, how to be improve ourselves and how to improve other person to sell himself, and we how to improve our nation. Thank you very much for your kind cooperation. Thank you very much.
Yes. So thank you very much, Associate Professor Dr. Suttipong Sivichai, the senior professor in our faculty. You talk about the education's 4 pillars of education in according to UN or United States: learning to know, learning to do, learning to live together, and learning to be. Is very important for the college, school, the university to apply this concept to management or administrator in college, in education for the student or the new generations, young people. Okay, the next we would like to invite the Venerable Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya Santachito, the reader of Vipassana meditations, Nokku. Nowadays, he come to join our topic, education system in the future. Please, Venerable, please, for 5 or 10 minutes, or depending on you.
Thank you very much, most venerable Dr. Sorovit, Assistant Professor, for your including me. Actually, I would like to say everywhere is education, and education is everywhere. And also, we have to divide or separate the education in the three or 4 levels. That's we call the education system. The first level we call the traditional system, education system. The traditional education system mostly based on the text, based on by hearing, based on by listening, That is like we learn from the teacher, we learn from generation to generation. So that's we call the traditional education system. But the education system on the future, we move from the traditional education system to the what we call the thought of idea-based education. We can say innovative or innovation education system. Right now, our MCU would like to shift from the traditional education system to innovative or innovation-based education system. So this is the second one. But I would like to propose the third one. The third one, especially in Buddhism, the Buddha imposes on the third and the fourth one. The third one we call the experience. I would like to say experience is more important than degree, or knowledge or experience is more important than degree. But right now, we just focus on the degree rather than
Educate.
than experience and knowledge. So that's why this is misleading for the even MCU, for even the Thai education system or the world education system, because we move and we focus on degree and grade. I would like to say that's we call the grade-based education. It means based on the grade, based on the benefit, based on profit, whatever. So that's why what exactly the experience when we learn. For example, when we finish the MA, master degree, or even PhD, the PhD is only the beginning, beginning for the degree, but not beginning for the life experience. So that's why in modern times, for the experience is so important. Experience is mean like a life skill education. Now we have a lot of the degree, but no education, no experience, no life skill. Our children just want to show each other, want to present each other with the modern technology, but sometimes they have the lack of the life skill. So that's why the experience or the life skill or work-life balance, this is the new trend. The new trend on future. That's the third one, experience, as I mentioned. But the fourth one, in Buddhism, the fourth one is inspirational education system. The inspirational system or education system, this is the most important. Why? Because it's the end of the suffering, the end of the conflict, the end of the dukkha. And inspirational suffering education system is the system that we organize, to release the human suffering, the human problem, truly, genuinely, not just only with the fake education or degree focus. Only, I mean a degree focus only. So that's why now everywhere is education, and education everywhere. Students prefer to study from YouTube rather than teacher in university. Because the teacher in the university, sometimes nothing. They copy from internet. They have no idea. They have nothing. As a professor, the previous professor talking about, now teacher more important. But if our teacher is not qualified, not effective enough, to provide education, provide knowledge to the student, so that's why no use. The teacher are useless for the traditional education. But how we can, provide the good education through the
train them to be the leader, the spiritual leader of the society. Now, we are monastic Buddhist university, especially MCU. But the problem, we cannot provide or create the future inspirational leader of the society.
That's right.
We could have a loss of the teacher. So that's why I would like to conclude, Venerable Saravit,
Yes.
with the four educational system. The first one we call the traditional. What we have learned, we have said, we have already been through in the previous time until now. And the next one, the second one, is modern or the innovative one, but not enough. But the third one is about experience education. And the last one is a inspirational education system to train people or even the teacher, the student, or even the administrator to be the inspirational leader of the society, our modern society. That's all I would like to share with
Yes.
most. Thank you very much.
Yes, we have a degree, but we don't have experience. We don't have the knowledge or wisdom. This is the point very, very important to do, to train, to teach our the young generations. Variable talk about education is everywhere. Everywhere is education. We breathing in, breathing out. This is the education all the times. It's very nice. Okay, the next. I would like to invite the associate professor Wong Sapat right now come to Zoom applications already. Please, sir, maybe you can talk about the education system in the future for 5 or 10 minutes, please.
Okay. And what about the what about the microphone and sound?
Yes,
like the
it's
voice?
clear.
Okay.
It's clear, sir.
Okay.
It's clear. Go ahead. It's clear.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Now, we are start to say. Okay. I would like to say first. Okay. Thank you for this program. I think this is a very useful for the people for globalization in this, and also now we come to focus about the topic, yes, the education system in future, and now we come to say about education system of Thailand. First, for young people, we have a 12 level, and for primary 6 year, for primary 6 year, and for secondary and 6 year, and this is the system of education and system. Yes, this is for Thai. This provide the education for the people, and also after that we study in major and master and doctor. Okay, this is a system of education. This is I would like to say first to understand, and now we come to conclude about the idea and how to open my your idea and your thinking and how to understand about the children, how to understand the student, and how to understand the people. This is very important, and how to say, because for the people in this country or another country, that is the thing is the same. Every people every person try to get about food, about to think, and I think it is a very necessary in your daily life, and also and how to support about their idea, and how to can insight about daily life, because I think the people, especially is out of the temple. I think for the worldly, yes, Kalawa, worldly. That is, I think, the people try to get money, try to get food. That is necessary for their life. But letting this we come to understand that is true. That is true. It is that is true. It's true. That is true. Is true. Sometimes we understand. Sometimes we misunderstand. This is important. And after we listen for many people, for many scholars to say today, I think after we have listened for all of them to say, I think for Buddhist University, especially Mahachula Buddhist University, should open curriculum for the people, and how to make them to come to join about some program and some curriculum in Buddhist University. I think this is very important.
Yes.
Because how to make them to understand, especially some doctrine in Buddhism, and also I think in outside, especially for the people is out of Buddhism. I think all of them try to seeking some money, and also some we can say, and most of them selfish. This is very important, and how to make them to understand about this clearly.
Yeah, yes.
After I understand clearly, I think most of them understand way of life too. This is very important for them.
Yes, that's why you talk about get develop the person to be good person, to compassionate, loving kindness each other, right?
Yeah, and
It's good.
now we come to conclude after we have listened many scholars to say in this program. I think this is a introduce, or this is the proposal to you and to your and to you and to your friend and your scholar, and come to join, make a new curriculum in this
it's good.
Buddhist University. I think this is a good idea. I think.
Yeah.
Okay. For my
Yeah, this is very nice.
Okay, this is enough. Okay, thank you. So on for our scholar. Okay, thank you.
Yes, your support, your share about the open curriculum in the on the Buddhism to develop human beings, especially our university. According to the some speaker, you talk about how we can develop mental development in our societies. So thank you very much. Very bold, the associate professor Wongsapat, who is the senior professor in our faculty. So I hope the next time we have to join another topics, I will introduce and welcome again. Okay, the next person, next speaker, please welcome Venerable Dao Hanam from Vietnam, our students in master degree, Master of Education, Psychologist. I give you for 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah. Wait,
Yes, go ahead.
good morning, everyone. I think now not much time because now non-stop for month. I talk about very short time, maybe 10 minutes. I think my idea about system education. The first, I think education is most important in our life because on the rock in our life also from education. And I have the work if you go alone, you go very fast, but you go together, you go very far. That's the work the same education system. We need to improve the education system in the future. Why? Because I think the life is changed so much, and education change also. And now I introduce education system of England. Everyone can see primary, secondary school, and high school and high education. I think education system in Thailand and Vietnam also the same. And I have idea to change system education. I think the early year and primary school should study about control emotion because the age 1 to 11 that time is very change the mind and behavior. That's why I think the first system should study about Buddhism and control emotion. And the second dynamic school, that time is develop bodies very fast. That's why I think secondary school concentrate to study about exercise and sport from development the physical body. And I think the high school should study about the work, not study so much theory. Study the work. I think is better. I think we should open technology school teacher and students should study more use technology because very important in our life. And we should to open the post management emotion skill. And that's about my idea.
Okay, so thank you, you Joy. It's very important for develop our experience to be academics, researchers in the futures. Okay, the next video from Aurangabad, Pra Ajahn Narong. I give you for 5 or 10 minutes. Please enjoy.
Respected for Assistant Professor Dr. Pramaha Palatsorwit Api Panyo, and also respected for Pra Ajahn Dr. Sompong Santi Jito He's an assistant professor also, and also respect for Ajahn Pramaha, Dr. Vichan Suvichanu, and greeting you all, scholar, professor, assistant professor, and all the practitioners. So, first of all, I would like to start from the debate. You know, the basic of the education should be based on the loving kindness. You know, so that we talk a lot in this time. And I tell you, as I mentioned before, at the time I joined with Ajahn Dr. Prabhalat Sorowit. So I mentioned about so many scholars, so many professors, they came to meet and discussion with His Holiness the Dalai Lama, and they try to create about the education of the heart. So I think it's very important. So education should be on the loving kindness and should be on the peace of mind, you know. So I remember that before Mahidol University invited me to chair, and then I tell them should put the idea of peace in the curriculum education system, you know, because we are tired now, because if we look at the modern education, too much emphasis on the competition or achieving or successful something, you know, but they are very late of the relationship. They are very lack of loving kindness, and especially they don't care about environment, you know. So for this time, the environment, the nature also is very, very important. And let's see why most of people they don't focus, they don't care about the nature so much for before, but now more realize, more awareness to thinking to emphasize on the nature or environments, you know, because of the program of the modern education, they don't close with the nature. They are focused too much in the materialistics, you know. So that why when they saw the mountain, when they saw the green area, most of people who are very how to say, they are credited from the modern education. When they saw the mountain, they think how to make the mountain to earn money from the mountain, you know. They might not think how we live with mountain, how we live together with the mountain, how to live together with the forest. But mostly they are taught how to earn money from the forest, how to earn money from the mountain. So that idea that they grew up from the modern education and too much emphasis on the money and material. So for this century, we have to far away from that idea, for that way, you know, it's very harmful for human beings, you know. So that's why I try to say the education system or education conceptual should be on loving kindness and should close to live with the nature, with the green area, you know. And another thing is, I think the way how to teach children, the way how to teach a student should be changed, as some professor said before. I mean, how to teach them to know what is important in your life, in our life. I know exactly, maybe money very important. I know that your family also very important. But I mean, not that way. I mean that should be serious. What is important? That means religion important or spirituality important? I think religion only they are showing the way, the information to practice. But the result from the religion we call spirituality, we call Pativeta Sattvam, you know. So that's why I think spirituality is very, very important more than religion. Loving kindness and mindfulness, awareness, very important more than religion, or religion more than all religion, very important more than loving kindness, or awareness, or mindfulness. So let's thinking about it. What is exactly very, very important in our life, in our society. And another thing is to let them know, you know, what is do you want, what is we want in our life, you know, what we want to be, what we want to do, you know, and also different from the, you know, capacity. We got different people, different capacity, you know, different idea, different the capacity. So let them think what we want, what do you want exactly in our lives, you know. Let's see, one of my friends, he came to India. He want to study PhD in India. And, you know, last year he saw, he is nearly complete PhD, and immediately he said, oh, Bante, oh, my friend, I don't want to study PhD. And then I say, why? You are nearly complete PhD in India. And then he said, I'm not happy with that, you know. I want to study PhD because I want to show for my family. I want to competition with my friend that I can do. And then I said, oh my God, oh my friend, this is very, very, how to say, this very problem, you know, because you are to do something because you want to warn with someone, with somebody, because you don't want to do something because what you want, what you like, you know. So that why become like this. To be a doctor is mean to happy to study, to happy to read, to happy to improve in your knowledge, not to study PhD for show, for earn money. This is the wrong motivation, you know. And also, I think the teacher or the professor is very, very important, especially in Thailand that I have seen, you know. The teacher or the professor, I mean, I'm talking about the salary. They are the government support very less. I think if compared in Singapore, you know, in Thailand, when we talking about surgery, good surgery, they might talk about the doctor, you know, or the nurse. You might got very good surgery from nurse, or you might got very good surgery when you become a doctor, but not teacher, not professor. I am very, very sad with that idea of government. So the government also should be changed, and the society also should be changed. And let's see in India, the professor, the teacher also, they are respect, they are very happy, they are very appreciative to see, to learn from the doctor, from the professor, from the teacher. It's very, very different. I think what I learned from India and compare with Thailand now.
Okay.
So, and okay, I got one idea from Professor Metapan. He said right now, what I have seen when I was in Dharamshala, you know, so many students, they are graduate from high school. They don't try to study bachelor degree first. They try to go around the world. And that means you will have a lot of time to learn, to recognize, you say what you want exactly in your life. And then you will come back to study bachelor degree, you know. So I think that idea is very good. When you complete high school, not jump to study bachelor degree, but first, when you complete high school, you have to travel, you have to go around the world, your country, you know, to ask yourself what you want exactly in your life, something like that. And then you will happy what you want to learn. You will happy with this subject when you come to study in the bachelor degree or master degree or PhD degree. I think this idea is very, very important. And lastly, Professor, Doctor, and all the venerable Sangha. I think how to say the awareness is very important. I mean, the education should provide or should let all the students to think, to aware in our society and think what happened in the world now, what about the situation, and let share, let look and come to help the problem in our society, in our Buddhist society, Don't try to ignore, don't try to be silent, Try to be participate, try to help together, try to look what we want, what we should do together, join together, to solve together. Is very important. That idea that we call awareness of the society. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Very good, very good. Venerable Ratnarong, he talk about the education system in the future by based on compassion, loving kindness. Is very important for our human beings. So, but so many idea, but the focus to compassion and loving kindness together. This is the develop the education system in the futures. Okay, so thank you very much. Another one. Usually we over time already, but someone in our Zoom applications do want to share about the education system in the futures. Mr. Jadao, Mr. Ka, do you want to share some your idea about the education system in the futures? Maybe 5 minutes. Open your mind. Open your mind. Can or not?
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Hello?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Firstly, I want to say thanks for Dr. Suravich. Those are chairperson of this international seminar. These are very important and very nice topic you have discussing on today, sir. So firstly, I want to say everyone welcome to all of these international conference. We are not getting too much time, sir, because we have less time, so that's why. But these topics are very important, sir.
Okay, okay.
Are you hearing me, sir?
Okay, sure. Maybe the next time, or if we take more time, I invite you to join the program.
Yeah, good. These topics are very nice, sir.
Okay.
Purpose of education. Do you know, education, everyone can get degree. I listen from last 2-3 persons. Degree is not important, but what we will be do for our society, that is important. You see, just last 2-3 years ago was pandemic situation. So no one went to school, learn and get teaching and learning process. So that's why now current situation, education is very important, because the natural state of mind is pure consciousness with the Buddha. Nature that inspires all beings. The Buddha said, happiness is instinct, is nature of suffering, is purely our creation. Did you understand, sir? It does not exist. If we do not create it, so we should turn inward and shut down.
Okay.
The manufacturing.
Yes, we take time to 2 minutes.
Yes, sir. Okay, we are going to start lastly.
I want to say this is a organization, this is a seminar, are a very nice, interesting topic. We have that nice article have made because today which types of education needs, and everyone talk about education, which type of need. I have listened, and that very nice idea for share
Yes.
everyone.
Yes.
Mostly that second person also, and third, lastly, Bande also have Narong said to us that is which types of education need right now. So, sir, you
Okay.
say me today we don't have time, so that's why
Yes. Yes.
we are so thanks for you. You have given me time to share two words for education system.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you.
So thanks.
Yes. Dhanyawad.
Kapukat.
So today is very thanks for all of you to join, especially Assistant Professor Dr. Mehta Panpoti Tiroyor, my master. He a very big knowledge, big experience, and share that idea about how our universities mean Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University to create programs for human beings, the real educations for human beings, not get only degree but non-degree upskill, reskill for everyone. How we can do like this? This is the duty of educations, the duty of our university or college or school. And another one, Professor Dr. Sandeep, he talked about we get money, we lost money, how we can get money back because of usually we know about the money is not important, but it's very benefit for our life. But if we want to be happy person, how we can live together with money, with properties, not serious too much. This is the point. And also, Venerable Mahasumpong Santajitu talk about the real educations everywhere. Education is everywhere, especially we study, we get degree, but degree not real educations, experience the real educations, wisdom the real educations. This we talk about like this. And also Associate Professor Dr. Sin Ngam Prakon talk about the model of education is Thailand, non-formal, formal, how we can develop or teach the new generation to be the good person, happy person. This last point you talk about happy person is very nice, very important. And also Associate Professor Dr. Sutipong Sivichai talk about the formula of education, learning to do, learning to know, learning to do, learning to live together, and learning to be is the point. And he share idea about the Buddhist process for education, especially Ajahn Rong. We talk about the compassionate education based on compassion together because of we are human beings, how we can live together and to be the happy person. And last, some variable from Vietnam, he have to show PowerPoint also is very important for study together, not alone. Because of we are human being, not live alone. We have to live together, and this is the content or the ideas our speaker today. I hope on the future soon we have to create the news topic for share, for cheer, and for show our ideas to all. So thank you everyone to attempt or interested by Facebook, by YouTube, by CBT TV online right now on the world. I hope on the future soon we have to share again and again. We have to share idea. We have to show our knowledge each other. It's very important to study or to learn each other in the world. So thank you very much for your come to join our activity today. See you the next topics. See you. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. Last, we have to respect the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. Who give your power mind, power life all the days. อะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธภะคะวาพุทธังภะคะวันตังอภิวาเทมิ สวากขาโตภะคะวะตาธัมโมธัมมังนะมัสสามิ สุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆสังฆังนะมะหา So thank you everyone. Thank you very much, Professor sir.